All right, going over the classic sequence for getting the chair sit with a seatbelt. We started today with the chest behind the back, so my sternum has to be behind his shoulder, all right? I'm not up here. I start with my chest low behind his back. I connect my hands, I make a fist with my killing hand, the arm beside the neck, here, and I close my elbows tight to me. This already should be some pretty tight control. I'm directly connected to his back with my chest on his back. I go from being on my knees up onto my toes, and I use that pressure to try to force him basically belly down, definitely preventing him from turning in to get his back to the mat. So I'm here, closing my elbows like in base on my bottom elbow to stay up in base. Right? Now I need to transition. Turn. I'm going to transition to getting my right knee up to my right elbow, and as I shift my hip closer to the mat, I'm going to bring my right elbow up onto my thigh and end up in this chair sit position. From here, I'm looking to maintain my rotational control. We talk about that a lot when we do our back control modules, preventing the rotation of our training partner. Right now I'm doing that by having my direct control to his back and closing my elbows. He's unable to rotate towards me or away from me effectively. All right, and now today what we worked on is trying to get my left leg in, sorry, I'm really squeezing here, as a hook inside of his knee-elbow connection, so to take his back. So I want to get this leg inside this space, but I can't disconnect my chest like I just did because I'm using this direct control. So I drive off the mat, or I can use my shin, my left shin, to drive off of his body and open him up like this. As I do that, I'm creating this space to bring my leg inside or bring my foot near his hip to bring it across his body. After I do that, I just keep myself low and tight, and I drive myself off the outside of my right knee to the other side and bringing my hook in. I want to bring him to the strong side, so I take out my other hook to bring him back in this direction, and I end up here on my elbow. Usually he's going to have his knee-elbow connection tight here, making it annoying for me to get this hook back in. I mean, right now I could, but yeah, there we go. So I connect my feet, okay, and I'm going to use a hip and back extension to open them up. So I extend. That's going to create enough space for me to bring my hook back in, and I'm back on his back, up on my elbow, on the strong side. Okay, so back control, maintaining rotational control, and using the chair sit movement to take the back.